Hey guys, KT here. Welcome back to some more Dishonored 2, where last time the game actually crashed on us just a bit after we got our new supernatural powers from the Outsider. And now I'm going to attempt to get this rune again. Game, I swear to God, you crashed on me for having issues. It crashed like the instant I jumped in the water. I think the water's cursed. Alright, let's go. Oh, it almost crashed on me. Oh, God. I was gonna say, is it the water that's killing me or what? Like... Oh, God. I think what happened is when I jumped in the water, the game couldn't render it or something, which caused the whole game to crash. That is actually terrifying to think that now I need to avoid water. God damn. I never expected a game to crash that badly over water. But at least we didn't, like, we're at the end of the video anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I did have to redo a lot of it. Make sure I grab everything, but that's fine. Okay. Thought I was hearing something of value. It's hard to tell. Alright. Now, before I do anything, I saw this. So, reflection on my, okay, what is this? By Anton Sokolov, chapter 15. At dawn, I set out with a group that foraged east and included 2 other natural philosophers and 4 crewmen. We used blades to clear the vegetation that grew thickly here, and slowly made our way away from the shore up to a steep incline. Our purpose was to gather samples of a native plant for our research journals. I found myself pressing leaves and stems between pages and taking copious notes on several species of flora I surmised no human had ever set eyes on previously, when suddenly young Mr. Gavitt from the academy began hopping about and screaming wildly. Chance had bade him pick an unfortunate place to step. Aggressive ant-like creatures swarmed him from below. So many in number were so tiny attackers that we quickly lost sight of him under their onslaught. We finally managed to pull Gravit from the insects, acquiring several painful welts from where we had come to his aid. I'm sorry, my voice is just horrible. My reading is horrible too. Jesus. Mr. Gavitt, however, was bitten or stung, as I would eventually discover. So many times he was barely recognizable, swollen unto deformity over every inch of his person. Moaning like a sick bull, he expired before he could carry him back to the beach. Luckily, some of the creatures still clung to him, providing me with precious samples. Now, I'm kind of curious about that. Oh yeah, this is blocked. There we go. Hey, guess what? I opened the door for you. Okay. Before I do anything, we're actually gonna go and I don't want to go talk to her yet. So what I'm gonna do is grab these arrows and not the ammunition because that's too much for me. Open the hatch and just make my way down. Oh God, that power is so annoying. Are these the bugs he was talking about? Okay, whatever. So, Sokolov's new notes, Bloodfly study. I wonder whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information of life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects, unlike anything else found in Serkonos. I suspect they originated from Panesian continent. I can't speak. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of bloodflies. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movements and sound. their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible, I can't talk, to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. Many corpses in the Conan city say during a crisis or plague mean more blood flies. Interestingly, in the last part of the blood fly's life cycle, they calm a great deal, really. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterwards, each blood fly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Blood flies, I can't fucking read, I'm sorry, are largely restricted to the south, preferably warmer climates, like certain aging natural philosophers. Okay, I feel like he was talking about himself in that last note. Let's grab his stuff. Oh, here's the first book. Okay. A colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world, adorned with, curlicues and sea beast. Oh my god, I hate that they're using words I've never seen in my life. That's horrible. It has a cherished spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it, and was so bristled when I enumerated the various errors, chief among them, of course, the size and placement of the continent of how cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is compared to that giant landmass, as if Pangaea were but a few days' journey from Aran. Every veteran ship captain knows that it takes months to reach those shores. I had no doubt that Pangaea was rich in resources, but a place must be understood if we were ever hope to exploit in its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition. And so it was, on the third day of the month of Earth, under calm gray skies, the great sea vessel Antomia Quillo set sail with captain, crew, research, and myself. 38 of us total for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. Oh my god. Okay, well, you know what? I'm tired of you. Get out of here. I destroyed his research, and I am taking that. I hope you don't mind. I was just worried. Okay, let's listen to this.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwald in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Huh, interesting. I'm guessing that's the Crown Killer. Okay. Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of this empire? As I've learned more each week for months now, I found my mind turning over movements beneath the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luca Abel, I think they didn't call him Luca, they called him Luke, I believe, before in a previous text, and some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch, a betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily. That much is certain. But when will they strike, and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week, or should Megan and I set out for Gristle tonight, taking this leaky tub up through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know. And if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming home to his native Serkonos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And there's the Crown Killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of the Duke of Bell's schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye? Okay, so he was worried that they would get caught. Now I'm missing one of the books. So, I'm gonna
Always
look around real
tinkering,
quick.
painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
Okay, so we get a little on Sokolov. Oh, hey, look!
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Oh, hey! Well, I feel like a lot of this is gonna be reading. I'm kind of upset it is. Okay, might as well. This is chapter will focus on Adithia Bell, steward of the Coloria. I feel like an idiot. With sword in hand, which she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Serkonos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rambino Zabel, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Sagunto. Follow along as we map out the expansions occurring under the Abels, through which trade routes to the other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation state. Even as waves of settlers continue to join Serkonos from Marley, the Abels balance growth against Serkonan culture. In later chapters, we will detail the times of Theodenus Abel, true son of Serkonos, brave and benevolent. We unite the East and West as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastilion swore loyalty to him. One isle, one Serkonos, united under House Abel. Lastly, we will settle on Lucas Abel, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriments of all kinds, bringing joy to our fair isle. So this is like, okay, so this is the history of the Abels, aka like Luke Abel and all that.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
Wherever he is.
Sokolov seems so much older now. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect.
Karnaca looks pretty from a
Mortimer
distance,
Ramsey.
but it's a city on
The
the
Duke
lookout.
couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch. I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father and said Theodenus was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world.
Is that part 2? No. Okay. I wonder if I come back and read that. I don't want to spend my whole... Like, literally, there's so much to explore here. It's kind of like... I'm not going to say asinine, but it's kind of... Because that's not even the word I should use, because it's not even close to it. It just it feels weird that there's so much to go around. Like, I'm trying to focus on the game, but I want to know the lore. On the effect of the winds of the Karnacan landmass exalting economic positions, well oil, liquid power, how astonishing that within those beasts inside the oil harvested along with their flesh was enough power to see the isles through these tumultuous years. and it all seems limitless. But now the lights begin to dim. Our fisher folk say the great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer this loss equally. Fellow neutral philosopher Karnaca has a unique feature: the cleft in Shindari Peak, through which the winds are channeled and amplified. As whale oils begin to run short, with the cost of finding the remaining Leviathan escalating beyond the worth of the oil itself, Karnaca will find itself ascendant among the isles. So it's kind of interesting. So whales are becoming short because of all the whale hunting. Alright, interesting. Crown Killer, Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of the... Wait, is this the same one? Yeah, no, we already read that one. Okay.
Alright. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Okay, we already know that was this.
Dr. Hypatia. She seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
Alright, so it's kind of interesting. I forget that... I forget all about the last mission, but... the next mission. But I do remember that the Corvo and Emily missions are very similar, just have different dialogues and character choices, if I remember right. Let's just take the skiff and get over there.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yes!
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
You're gonna be great for getting me across places, just like Samuel was. Poor Samuel, I wish you were still alive. But you're not. I think they both died in both for the character, in both ways you played the game for Dishonored 1, they both die the same way from bad waters. I believe. I could be wrong on that because it could be different for low chaos. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see what's gonna happen. I don't know. It could be fine. We could be all good. Oh, come on. Okay.
I'd take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station.
Oh god, that frame rate though, that frame rate drop.
Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Admire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Admire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Admire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Okay, I'm already looking. There's blood everywhere. It's not good. Before I do anything, let's
The jewel of the South,
let's
they
mark
say.
everything we
I guess
can.
that's what it looks like from very far away.
Or no, we can only mark one. Interesting. Didn't realize that. Okay. So I will have to switch a lot.
Whatever it is.
Which ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
Okay, what is this? Listen, I'm sorry we fought. I get what you're saying about tangling with the Howlers, but they don't run the black market here, really. They just take a cut from all the shops. Yeah, the Grand Guard will crack our heads or shake us down if we get caught, but they'll do that no matter what we do. We're new here, and we picked the bad time to move to Karnaca. We've got to do whatever we can to stay afloat, even if it means dealing with the black market. So I'm going to find the shop in each district across the rotting corpse of the city, and I'm going to get to know the shopkeepers. Fire them up. You're still my love, my apple. Even when I yell at you, even when I curse and throw things, I'll let you make it up to me when I get home tonight. Paisley, okay.
No.
So that just tells me about the underground shops, that's fine.
Resale porters
Hold on.
from Lord.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on.
Okay. So I can pickpocket, which is really nice. Which luckily it's
That's
not
Admire in the distance.
too bad when it comes to pickpockets. Could have made it where I could have got killed or something. I guess, like, you know, where people just turn on me just for taking their shit. Could have been like that.
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times.
Which one game's gonna be interesting, where pickpocketing is gonna be like a common thing for me, is if I ever play the...
He seems to be late.
Or maybe we're early.
We should be here with the Red Shark. This is unacceptable. I have a very tight schedule.
Don't worry, we'll make
Okay,
it eventually.
I'm so confused.
Today, then,
Where, you know, where I play Thief? That'll be interesting.
What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell himself.
It wasn't his fault, Maya. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse,
Alright,
but I might be able to
I'm just
help
gonna sneak
We're
by.
listening.
Just
There's a
pickpocket
stack
people.
of goods that no one's claimed at one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's going to claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for freight port. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost. What's the matter?
Manual. Halfway up, a cable broke and we lost 11 workers. They never even made it into the mine.
A few coins on
Those
me.
cables weren't made to carry so many people. You pack enough of them in, even kids, and it adds up. After that, the sickness spread through the crew bunkhouses. That woman from Admire,
What is
Alexandria
this?
Hypatia, she used to treat the workers, but she doesn't come around anymore. So what all this means is that we need more workers. There are always people coming to
Told her
Sarkona
there's the
looking for a
wrong
better
type
life.
of oil.
We'll
They
get
don't want
them
to
into
listen
the
to me.
mines.
Next
Or I
time,
can club
I'm just
them
going to
over
keep
the
my
head
mouth
myself.
shut.
Oh! Slaver kind of thing. Okay, interesting.
Off the street.
God, look at
What do
that.
they want?
That's disgusting, to be honest.
They just leave me alone.
You'd think that they would, like, make laws saying that you can't hunt them down anymore because they're so rare. But, you know what, guys? I'm going to end it here. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, check out all the links in the description below. Really helps out. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!